To succeed, you gotta do your best. But to win, you gotta be the best.
What up? Is me, Prez, back at you with another Real Ninjas reaction. Got a video here today, and it's called Disturbing My 600-Pound Life Weigh-Ins. Now, if you didn't know nothing about me, I am a personal trainer, and somebody told me I should start doing reactions to this. Well, let's go, okay? But before we start, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff that us content creators ask you to do, but you never do. But if you don't want to do it, guess what? There's another way you can support a brother like me, and that's hitting this Cash App. It's rolling on the bottom, okay? You can send me $5, say, hey, Prez, you're doing a good job. Keep up the good work, all right? So, we know you're not going to do that, so just go ahead and get that out. Get that out the way. Get it out the way. Let's get to the video, all right? So, without further ado, we got a video here. It's disturbing my 600-pound life weigh-ins. Let's go.
Just been home and doing my own thing, I guess.
We're going to ask you to go out to eat.
Yeah. No, not today.
You sure?
Yeah.
How are we going to get you out of this funk?
We're worried about you. Things are getting worse with you. We're noticing.
Lacey's life is bad. She's losing control, and her friends literally can't stand to see her living like this.
It's been really hard watching
Her life is bad.
Lacey gain weight and just get more isolated, and I feel like she's losing hope in herself. She doesn't deserve the lifestyle that she's living, but it's all that she knows.
That right there is really tough to hear.
Don't deserve? She definitely deserves it. There are... Man, my bad. I'm smoking, y'all. Woo! So, she definitely deserves it. If there's anything you can fix in your life, is your weight. What you consume, how many calories you put in your body. She deserves everything she's getting.
Normally, patients on the show are surrounded by enablers or dangerous environments, but these two girls genuinely seem to have Lacey's best interests at heart.
This has been my life for so long now. I don't know how I would be able to deal with life without food, because I'd be giving up all the happiness in my life. But at the same time, I know if I don't...
more happiness than food in life, okay? Food definitely makes you happy, but you know what else makes you happy? Looking in the mirror, appreciating yourself, not because you're a person, appreciate you're alive, you know what I mean, but appreciate the good decisions you make, you know what I mean? That also feels good. It makes you happy.
That I'm not going to be alive for much longer, and I'm going to go to sleep one night and then just not wake up. So I know I have to do something before it's too late.
See, Lacey knows it too, so now she's turning to Dr. Now to try and save her life.
I've been thinking a lot about what my friends keep trying to talk to me about, so I agreed to talk to my mom about getting help. And she told me if I'd agree to go to Houston to see Dr. Now, that she'd go with me. So she made an appointment for me and booked us flights down.
Lacey and her mother are officially off, but that doesn't mean they're going to start dieting quite yet.
I just hope I'm able to rest, because my mind is racing about tomorrow and how it's going to go with Dr. Now. My body's breaking point isn't too far off, so my whole life...
Well, I guess if you're about to go get some help tomorrow, do what you want today, I guess, you know what I mean? But every little bit counts.
And everything all depends on what happens tomorrow. And I know this is my last chance.
That huge speech about this being her last chance really doesn't hit us hard when the video shows her downing a burger and fries.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm nervous about is how this appointment is gonna go. My fear is that I've gotten over 650 or close to 700.
So if she's afraid she's near 650, then what number do you think is gonna pop up on the scale?
Ah, damn it. I wanted to guess. But weight like that is hard to guess. You know what I mean? You can't really look at that and guess what it is because it's so much of it, you know? And yeah, it's just a lot of it. And it says 691 pounds. Look, like normally my videos are funny. I don't think I can actually make these videos funny. I don't know how many videos of these. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna make because I'm a personal trainer. I care about people's size, you know, enough to empathize. You know what I mean? So I don't know how funny this video going to be. You know what I'm saying? This is very sad. 691 pounds. Oh my gosh, she's dying like soon.
Yeah, that's a problem. But
She's dying as we speak.
let's give credit where credit's due. Lacey actually had a pretty good idea of her weight when she showed up. That's not usually normal for these patients.
That's what I was afraid of. So my weight is more out of control than ever, and I know I need to get help.
The first step
Let's make you feel good. I know you're not fucking. Like, I know you're not fucking. Okay. I know you get horny. You are human. You know, is food more important than sex? Wow.
in fixing a problem is acknowledging it exists, and Lacey appears to be on the right track here.
I'm going to give you a 1,200 calorie a day, high protein, low carb diet that I want you to start immediately. If you do that, you should have no problem losing.
That's Robert De Niro.
At least 80 pounds in the next 2 months.
80 pounds in 2 months. Again, not easy, but entirely doable when you're carrying that.
I'm about to say, it ain't easy, but it'll be easy for her. It ain't easy to lose 80 pounds. All she would have to do is not eat, just not eat a fried dinner, okay? If she did baked chicken, some rice, some green beans, you can even throw some garlic bread on there. She can lose 80 pounds real quick because I'm pretty sure she doesn't eat baked anything. And this lady, she looked like, I don't know how old she is, because you know when you're big, you look younger because you know what I'm saying, you got chubby features, you know what I mean? She's so I'm not sure how old this lady is, but she look like she could be. No, never mind. I mean, I'm about to say she look like she could be. God damn it! I can't even say the word because how big she is. Let me just say it. It looked like she'd be a baddie by the face. Like this isn't an ugly face. Okay, that's not an ugly face. I think that she did lose some weight. Should be really happy with who she is. Definitely with a decent face. She got a pretty face.
That type of weight.
Me and my mom have made it back down to Houston for my follow-up with Dr. Now, and I'm feeling nervous but optimistic. The only thing that I'm confident about right now is that I have done everything down to the letter with what Dr. Now told me. I've made no excuses.
Fast forward a bit, and Lacey is back for her follow-up appointment, and it sounds like she believes there should be some good progress.
At my last doctor visit, my weight.
Huh. I can't tell. 80 pounds off of that is like you losing 2 pounds. You know what I mean? The average person losing 2 pounds. I don't see it.
Was at 691, and Dr. Now told me I need to lose 80 pounds over the next 2 months. So that means I need to be down to 6'11" today.
She needs to be 6'11". Will she make it?
586.
Whoa.
I can't believe it. I'm in shock, but a good.
That smile, you see that smile? That was great. That was great. See? Shit. God damn it. I want to make this funny. It's nothing funny about this, though. You know what I mean? See, it's sad. It's disheartening. It's pathetic also. You know what I mean? Sure, there's a lot of words.
Good kind of shock.
Oh my God. That is incredible. She wasn't kidding when she said she followed Dr. Now's diet to a T, and that is simply an amazing result.
It was just over 8 years.
Trust the process. You would definitely get to the goals you want. Okay. Only way you get to goals is staying consistent. And if you stay consistent with your goals, you're going to reach them 100% for sure.
Years ago that I started to feel like I got over this severe depression I had after having Zoe. But I don't feel like I've ever fully recovered from that. So I've struggled.
So we got another story here. and she's saying that she was depressed when she had her baby. Girls are weird. You get sad when you have a baby.
With feeling depressed and overwhelmed to the point that I have anxiety attacks if I'm not able to calm down. Food is the only thing that can calm me down, so I just eat it all day. And that's pretty much where I've been at for a while now.
Bethany has been battling with
The stupidest reasons to eat, overeat, is always coming from people like this. You know what I mean? What I'm saying, people like this, people that's on a 600-pound life, okay? She was depressed when she had her baby, which is weird. Then the only thing that calms her down is food. Crazy.
mental and emotional issues for years now, and she's always used food as a coping mechanism.
I just feel like I'm missing out on my family and my life. I'm trading it all for food, and that makes me feel so alone.
And her daughters are overweight.
Even though I have a great family and I have a support system, I still feel
Why is she wearing that?
lonely a lot of the time.
Yeah, that will happen when you don't address the root of the issue. You can tell that Bethany's in for the long road to recovery.
I've decided to try and go to Houston to see Dr. Now and get his help. I reached out to his office and got an appointment set, and it's tomorrow. So I'm going to head down today because it's a 9-hour drive, and I don't think I can do that straight. So I'm probably going to have to break it up over a couple of days.
Bethany is officially off the doctor now, but I'm a little worried that she might be playing it a little bit too close to the chest.
I need to do this. And
A 9-hour drive? You can't drive 9 hours? That's crazy. Who got her pregnant? Now, I can joke about that, though. Who? I mean, okay, maybe she didn't look like this when she was pregnant, okay? This will make a dude leave. Man, this will make a dude not come over. Hey, just put my kids on the bus.
I need to do it now before it's too late. But the first thing I need to do is get something to eat.
Really? That's the first thing you need to do? Like, you seriously haven't even left the driveway yet.
I don't know how else to deal with how my anxiety is building, and I'm starving. So I really need something good to hold me over for a bit.
Wow. Why is she driving? Like, it's a control thing, for real, for real. She got a man that looked like this is her boyfriend. I'm just guessing. And he's skinny. That means this is the ugliest, goofiest dude you will ever see. Know that. Let's see.
Because I'm hoping to make it a ways before we stop again. My plan is to try and go 4.5 hours today and then 4.5 hours tomorrow.
Oh, that's not a good sign. You're driving to see a weight loss doctor. Maybe this is the day you should not get fried food. Just a thought.
We've made it to Houston. And
I say go ahead and get the fried food. You know what I mean? This is the last day you're going to get it. It's like before you go into turn yourself into county, you smoke all the weed you can smoke.
Just trying to hold it together. Because of my pain and nerves about seeing Dr. Now, I feel like I'm going to have a panic attack. My whole body is in so much pain, more than it has been in a long time. But I'm trying not to even think about that right now because I already have enough stressing me out with the fact that I'm about to find out my current weight.
Bethany has finally made it to Houston, and it doesn't seem like she's really looking forward to this appointment.
I really don't want to find out what I weigh now. I just hope it's not a shocking number. That's a lot higher than I thought it'd be.
I don't know what Bethany defined as shocking, but I'm willing to bet by her reaction that she wasn't expecting that.
I kind of knew I was probably in the 600s, and I'm embarrassed that Sheldon and Zoe saw that number.
While that might not be easy for the family to see, it's good that they saw it because now everyone knows just how dire the situation is.
It seems to me, from what you're saying, you're just looking for a magic solution. Surgery is going to take away the physical boundary. It's only going to buy you a short amount of time before you continue to gain more
The
strength.
last lady was almost 7.
Send it back out to undo your surgery. And so surgery is far from a quick fix.
Dr. Now sees the same problem we all do. Bethany's food addiction stems from poor mental health, and it won't be easy for her to lose the weight and keep it off.
If you want the direction change for your whole family, then it needs to start with you, and it needs to start now. You should be easily able to lose 60 pounds over the next 2 months.
Okay, the goal is set, and honestly, by Dr. Now standards, that's not too hard. The only question is if Bethany is up for the task.
Me and Sheldon are back in Houston for my next appointment, and this second drive down was almost as hard as the first time. So I'm in a lot of pain, and I'm miserable right now.
Well, that's not a great start. If she
Why don't you lay your why don't you just get in the back seat, let your boyfriend drive? Why you gotta drive? You're in pain from driving. Why would you? That should be motivation to not eat like that.
lost the weight, you'd think the drive would be easier.
At my last appointment, I was 608 pounds, and I had to lose 60 over the last 2 months to get down below 548 for my goal. So I'm just really hoping that I made it under that and got to where I'm supposed
She
to.
don't look like she got a boyfriend. The other lady didn't have no man. Okay. And he definitely don't want her to get skinny because she gonna leave him. It don't matter how old she is. She look like she a good she look like she about 45. I guarantee you she about like 35. You know what I mean? Yeah. I bet you she didn't make it.
To be.
Oh, that's not good. Yes, she lost some weight, but 14 pounds over 2 months when you start out at over 600 is just terrible.
Every day we're spending money that we can't
Ridiculous and pathetic.
afford to feed Dominic. We don't have enough money to keep feeding Dominic this way. If he doesn't slow down, his body's gonna
Feed me.
just give up.
I'm 37 and I know I'm over 600 pounds and I'm getting to a really bad place that scares me.
Dominic is running out of dollars and time as he keeps eating into his minimal savings and lifespan.
I'm most afraid of dying, leaving my brother by himself, because losing me would break my brother. He would have no one anymore. And at this point, I'm stuck in my van waiting to die, and I feel like I'm in a cage.
That sounds just absolutely miserable. So he has the motivation to change his ways, but we all know it takes a lot more than that to beat food addiction.
We got everything we need ready to go to head out on the road to Houston. At least we hope we do. But we got supplies and stuff. Did a tune-up on the car, got some tires, added oil. But all that took like half our money. We had no choice though. We can't afford for anything to go wrong on the road.
Dominic and his brother are officially on their way to Houston, and to say that everything rests on the success of this trip is an understatement.
Me and James are here for my first appointment with Dr. Now, and I'm very nervous since everything in my life is essentially depending on how this goes. But I'm hopeful there won't be any issues getting Dr. Now's help, and that today will be the turning point for me to get healthy.
James and Dominic have burned through basically all of their money getting down here, so they desperately need Dr. Now to help them out.
I know I'm over 600, but there hasn't been a scale big enough for me to get my weight for a couple of years. I'm just hoping I'm not close to 700.
Well, at least he knew a number like that was coming. Still, though, it's never fun to see a figure that big.
What I want to see from you, Dominic, is in 2 months, I want you to lose 60 pounds, okay? You're going to be easily able to lose that amount, okay?
60 pounds in 2 months is the goal, and it sounds like this shouldn't be too difficult if he follows the diet and does his exercises.
Me and James are here back at Dr. Now's to see how my weight loss is, and I feel good about my chances of being as low as I need.
The big day is here, and Dominic is feeling pretty good going into his follow-up appointment.
I was at 672 last time.
I had a uncle that was he actually lost a lot of weight. Way smaller than he was. He was probably like getting like to be about 500 pounds. He definitely was pushing past 450. And y'all don't even know where I'm going with this. And I walked in and I was a kid and he might have been a teenager. So I say I was probably like 10. He was 16, 17. You know what I mean? Something like that. And I walked in his room one day and he was, I'm guessing it was jagging off, but like they really can't reach their thing. So he was just like, you know how you rub a clit or wash an elbow? That's how the hand was moving. You know what I mean? So I wonder how people this big pleasure themselves, because ain't nobody pleasuring him.
and I was supposed to lose 60 pounds. So I need to be at 612 today.
Oh no, that's crazy. 650. Supposed to be at 612 at 650. Not even close.
At least I had some good weight loss, so I'm happy about that aspect, but I thought I did better.
Well, it's not terrible, but sure not great either. It's nowhere close
That was terrible.
to the 60 pounds Dr. Now wanted you to lose, and honestly,
Terrible. If you're supposed to lose 60, you lost 23. That's terrible. Half have been okay.
you need to eat an absurd amount of food to only lose 23 pounds when you're starting off in the 670s.
For a little while, it looked like I was going to start turning my life around, but I never stopped eating, and my weight kept creeping up and up. And eventually, I lost my job because of my size. So I tried to get another job, but I was so big that no one would hire me, and I just gave up.
Samantha's weight loss battle has had plenty of ups
At face, though,
and downs throughout the
she's catfishing most definitely. And I guarantee you she got a man.
years, and it sure does sound like there have been a lot more valleys than peaks.
I went into this deep spiral where I just kept eating and gaining and eating and gaining. Over the next 3
I will fuck the shit out of her face, though. But this, oh my God, what are we looking at here? Why did they put the camera right there? You could have been like shoulders up. I guess this is the show. But is this a shirt or panties? I'm not sure. What is this? She got a shirt on. This is a red shirt. Look like a belly shirt at that. So these are what? What is these? What is this? What is that? I'm not sure.
years, I gained up to 800 pounds, and I got to where I was bedbound. And I was so depressed, I couldn't even take it.
You gained 800 pounds? So you gained 800 pounds. So let's just say you're a regular sized woman at 150 pounds when you started out. You almost 1,000 pounds? Ridiculous.
So I decided to kill myself and end it all. My method was I took a bunch of medications, including 5 fentanyl patches onto my body, and Bella was the one who found me.
That is horrifying for a lot of reasons, but at least she's not in that dark place anymore.
And in order to make
She didn't try to kill herself, but she'd be dead. They always say how they tried to. 5 fentanyl patches. Why don't you eat them? Shoot, why don't you put 10 on? Why'd you get found? You can take a whole bottle of Tylenol and die. Excuse my language. I'm just saying. I'm calling cap on the attempt suicide.
money, since finding a job was out of the question at my size, I chose to start fetish modeling for a website that catered
There
to
you go.
people.
That's why she got so big. You got 800 pounds because you start getting attention being that big. You got really big, then you start getting attention for being that big because you got a pretty face. You know, you are the perfect. Shit. Oh my gosh. You are the. I said, I can't even throw model and her in the same sentence because it's not real. But let me try again. You are definitely the perfect fetish model. Okay, but what is this though? What are these? What is this? Why is this side bigger than this side? Why is it so much bigger than that side? Is this your dominant? Is your left your dominant side? Or is your right your dominant side? That's why it's the biggest. Or is your left the dominant side? That's why it's the littlest. I don't know. This is confusing me.
People who liked large women. So I have a setup in my apartment where I can film myself eating, and I eat for people.
Well, I can't say I saw that one coming. Is Dr.
Okay.
Now's program going to get in the way of her work?
Samantha's lifestyle, it's such a trial for Isabella. It's been one bad decision after another. And I finally realized about 3 years ago, when somebody's not
Damn, so she just sit there and eat so she get paid to eat for people. That's the biggest enabler I've ever heard.
motivated to help themselves, you can knock yourself out trying to help them, but you're not going to get anywhere with it.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with that.
So I've called Dr. Now because he's one of the only people that I know of that might help me.
Samantha clearly can't make these changes on her own, but if anyone can help her, it's Dr. Now. Honestly, as sad as it is, it's not too surprising that somebody as big as Samantha had a surprise medical emergency. Kidney stones are no fun at all, but at least she doesn't need to stay hospitalized for it.
That was a scary few days for me, but I'm glad to be back home and that my daughter Bella is here with me for a few days to make sure that I'm okay. Now I'm just hoping that everything can go back to normal for a bit, except for the fact that I still have kidney stones, I guess. And I need to get to Houston to see Dr. Now before it's too late. 799 pounds on 15 ounces. And I'm still 6'2". I haven't shrank or grown.
Normally, the first weigh-in comes at Dr. Now's office, and normally the reveal is a lot more dramatic than that. But even without the theatrics, there's no hiding the shock value of that number.
The past 24 hours have been miserable because they've just been running tests on me nonstop to try to figure out what's wrong with me. They did ultrasounds, they did x-rays, they did everything but CAT scan. But so far, they haven't figured anything out. So they're still doing tests, but nobody even really knows what's causing my chest pains or trouble breathing.
Well, speak of the devil, 1 month.
What world are we in where the doctor's not even tell you, hey, ma'am, there's too much chest on your chest?
Later, and Samantha is back in the hospital with chest pains.
I've been in the hospital for around 6 weeks now. After they ran all their tests.
If they just put her head in a box and hung it, no, put her on one side of the wall and hang her head outside the other one. It's like a glory face. I would definitely be there.
Tests and everything. The good news was my body wasn't breaking down or anything that I was afraid of at that time. But I still have so many health.
She really coping. She's trying to stay positive about this negative situation that she put herself in. Just go be a glory face. How about that?
Health issues related to my weight, so they haven't felt like it's been safe to send me home. Doctor now wants them to put me on a controlled diet here, but it turns out they don't.
Nails did, hair did, makeup did, body trash.
Really do that. I do have some calorie restrictions here trying to help me, but I haven't lost any weight because if for some reason I can't get what I want here, I can just order it to be delivered.
How on earth do you manage to be in a hospital and still not lose weight when you're at 800 pounds?
I'm gonna get a weight on you.
Does this have to be up?
All right, looks like 940 this morning.
Oh my God, I didn't think it was possible to put on 140 pounds in the hospital, but she found a way.
This is the most helpless I've ever felt my whole life.
Put on 140 pounds in the hospital. They do feed you as much as you want, though. So, understood.
Because I'm getting worse. I initially came in here walking with my own muscles, standing with my own, but I stayed in the bed too long. And so from then on out, like I cannot even stand up without my walker.
I wouldn't blame just being in bed. You need to eat.
But that's what you want. That's what you want. To eat so much you ain't got to move no more. Just people feed you food. Bring me food. And I'm going to sit here. Cater to me.
Eat a staggering amount of food to put on that much weight in 2 months. Honestly, if a hospital can't control you, then there's no hope.
No matter what, nothing helps him or stops him from compulsively eating. And I don't know what to do anymore. There are days I feel like there's no hope.
They was saying him and showing that lady. I thought it was somebody off camera talking about that lady. So I thought that was like a man dressed like a woman, identifying as a man still. But no, we talking about this guy.
And then I just give up and make him happy with the time he has.
Robert's compulsive eating is not only a problem for him, but it's clearly causing a lot of stress for his loved ones.
Today we are heading to Houston to meet Dr. Nazard for the first time and hopefully to get help to save my life. And I'm pretty nervous.
So are you ready for this, Robert? Are you confident that you could do this?
With nowhere else to turn.
He do something. He got a wife. There's no reason for him to have a wife unless he got a lot of money. I'm going to tell you that right now. Like, no reason for a woman to be with him. Even that lady can go find somebody else that ain't eating themselves to death. She waiting around for him to die. That's what it is. That's what she just said.
Robert is hoping Dr. Now can help save him before it's too late.
This journey, it's going to take everything out of me. But before I go, my card's in, and I'm willing to risk my whole life because I do want to live. And I do want a life with Catherine and to come back to my family and friends.
Well, at least Robert knows this isn't going to be easy, and he's very aware of just how serious this whole situation is.
Rob is having trouble because sitting like this is really uncomfortable for him. And we haven't made it very far because we had to stop constantly to eat. And now we need to find a parking lot to stop at again because Rob needs to take a bathroom break.
Okay, just a thought. Maybe you shouldn't stop every 1 to 2 hours to eat when you're driving to meet a weight loss doctor.
It could have been a lot worse.
She enabling them. She definitely, I mean, where the money coming from? It ain't her money. Can't be. Why would she want to feed a motherfucker?
But Rob's already got his breakfast in the van. It's a little cold, but I mean, this man loves cold fast food and whatnot anyways, so he'll be okay.
Looks like the healthy eating has yet to start, and they're almost at Dr. Now's office.
Robert Bushell is showing up here shortly. His weight is unknown, but he's been as heavy as 800 pounds, and he's almost completely bedridden. So I'm concerned how his body is holding up.
Hold on, did he say 800 pounds? Okay, that is a massive number, and it's totally possible that his weight increased since then.
So I'm admitting you to the hospital to start you on a 1,200 calorie a day diet.
Oh, wow. 1 day in, and Robert's already going straight to the hospital.
But we also are going to cut you off from the painkillers. The rate and amount you're taking is going to kill you. So we're going to run some tests and see what is in your system now.
And he's also on way too many painkillers on top of everything else.
But let me check your weight now. You're at 842.
Can't be right, Doc.
Good Lord. I mean, you heard it right there. Robert physically won't believe it.
So your body is no doubt at its limit, and we need to turn that around fast. So you ready for this, Robert?
Absolutely. You're not going to hear no from me. All you're going to hear is, yes, doctor. That's it.
Then we'll do all we can, as long as you work hard.
He's got the right attitude, but sadly, Robert's body couldn't keep up with the years of abuse.
I woke up this morning, and the best way I could put it was I was disappointed that I woke up. I really was.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, it's like I you know what? Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. Like, look, oh my gosh, I can't even believe this. That don't even look real. That look like molten lava falling off the side of a snowy mountain. If you this little area right here, this little area, this is like the lava flowing down, about to drip off onto the ground. My gosh, this is a doctor. This is a hospital bed. This bed is huge. This is a king size hospital bed. It's crazy. In his house, man. Get rid of your wife. Fire her.
I was hoping that it was just the most
Let her free.
surreal nightmare.
And I just can't believe that I've lost him.
We all knew that Robert was one of the most unhealthy patients in the show's history, but this is truly tragic.
Last night, I was getting ready to go, and he says, please don't leave me tonight. So we were sitting there, and he was looking at me, and he says, I just want to let you know. He says, I don't think I'm going to make it through tonight. Just in case. He says, just understand I love you, and I always have.
If that doesn't break your heart, I don't know what will.
You worked
That's what she was waiting on. She knew she had a check coming.
so hard and made so much progress. And I am always going to be proud of him for that.
But right now, all I can do is get through the day.
If there's any solace here, it's that Robert didn't just give up. He fought like hell to live a better life. He had just done too
No, he didn't.
much damage to his body.
You don't fight like hell and die. I mean, not okay. All right, that came out wrong. The state he was in, he been gave up. He can't fight. he got so far. He said, "Okay, now I'll do something about it. I'm almost dead. I'll do something about it now. How about that now? Whatever." I'm sorry, man. I sympathize. I empathize because I know how hard it is to maintain a healthy diet and a regular workout routine. I know how hard that is, but it is possible, and it's something you have to do. Okay, it's not an option. Working out, staying in shape, being fit, less in than you put out. That works, and it's important. Okay. Don't Don't be like this. I might do another episode because I've never seen My 600 Pound Life at all. At all. As a personal trainer, I never wanted to watch it because like I just felt like it was exploiting big people. But yes, I still think it's exploiting big people, but it's definitely required to read it. So until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff that you don't do for us content creators when we ask you. But if you do want to do something, outside of the free stuff, like, comment, share, react, that's the free stuff you can do. That ain't what you're going to do, but what you can do is drop a little cash app right there. You see that right there? Go ahead, throw about $3 in your cash app, send it to me and say, Prez, you're doing a good job. Keep up the good work. All right, but y'all not going to do that. Get that out of here. Get it out of here. I'm not going to send me no money. I'm not funny. I'm not entertaining. But until next time, okay? I love y'all. And be great. And don't gain weight. Shit. Hold on, y'all. All right. Holla.
Go. Give me the gold. I want the gold. The gold is to be in first place on my kids, yeah.